Hello everyone, I'm Daniel. It's time to get back to our Innsmouth Conspiracy run. Solo Stella Clark, here she is, and we have some deck upgrades to discuss. First things first, we put in a copy of the level 2 Derringer. It's really good. More ammo, additional fight if you fail, seems really good in Stella and, well, basically everyone. I think is a great weapon. And we also put in a copy of Quick Learner. One copy, because I only had 4 XP left here. And reminder that I am playing this card as written, or at least the way I think it's written, and the way that most of the community, I think, also played it at the beginning of its lifespan. So, during or before the first action of each of your turns. So, of each of your turns, if you are before or during your first action, you get +1 difficulty. Mythos phase, that is not part of your turn, so it does not apply. I know there's some ambiguity here. I'm a little surprised at how many people did play it the other way. Because honestly, I don't think the game is balanced around it being in the Mythos phase too. Like, it's just, I said it before, like +2 to Rotting Remains, even Diabolic Voices, etc. And yeah, I know that Stella can cancel some of those effects by committing neither rain nor snow, but this card is not a Stella card. It is for lots of investigators, so it should not be interpreted in a way that is favorable to Stella alone, or rather that the card should only be for Stella. Anyway, it's not just that. MJ, the designer of this card, said right when it was released, or even before it was released, that it applies during your turns, not to the Mythos phase, not to after your turn. And she kind of brings up the ambiguity here that if you had to read it the other way, then like, where's the boundedness of this phrase, right? Doesn't it just go on forever and ever? And yeah, that's like the scope ambiguity inherent in this particular card, but the interpretation that she had, MJ, by designing the card, is the one that I'm going to go with. I know that the new designers have ruled it a different way, but without any good reason for it, I don't see why I should take their word for it. All right, that aside, let's play Vanishing of Elina Harper. This is the clue scenario, right? This is the one where we need to go around, get some information, and look through this leads deck to figure out who kidnapped Elina Harper. So we will do that. First, we'll get some opening hands going on here. The Bad Derringer. This is almost like a full mulligan. I think this is like awful. So let's just pick up another 5 cards. I mean, we'll get there with the take heart, I think. All right, let's shuffle everything back in. And what are we doing now? We're going to look at the agenda. It is basically just 6 Doom here for our first threshold. And then Act 1A, we're searching for Elina Harper, and we spend either 1 clue, 2 clues, or 3 clues, and reveal that many cards from the top of the leads deck, draw 1, shuffle the rest back in, along with the top card of the encounter deck. We can do that once per round, but it is a parlay because you are talking to people. That's thematically appropriate. These are the possible people we can find and their hideouts, and I'll mark off which ones we've looked at over here on the campaign log. There's a little bit at the bottom where we can mark that in. Okay, we do believe we start here at Innsmouth Square, right in the middle, where we have a 4-shroud location and a way to spend some money to move around a little more quickly, which, well, we don't have much money in this deck. So, like I said, with the take card, I think we just start off and attempt to fail here. What are our tokens? Pretty safe right now. It's just the tablet, and I'm okay with that. So we're gonna investigate first action at 2 to 5. 2 to 5. A +1. I still fail. I know take card is trying to make me pass, but we still are okay. All right, so we failed a test. I suppose we can start playing some things. So we took an action. We could probably put down the Derringer for action 2. Okay. Yeah, that is spending 2 resources, so down to 3. I know like this one's a 1-shroud location. This one might be 2. Could go here. Excuse me. Use the winging it maybe. Get it in the discard pile. And that gets me down to a shroud of 1. let's try that. So action 3, we move. Yeah, perfect. And we can play the winging it, testing at 2 to 0. -1 because of quick learner. That is a -2. I do not fail. I do get a clue. And this is, go back. This is now in the discard pile. Okay. Seems good. We don't want to spend our clues yet. We want to wait till we have 3, I think. Granny Orn, expensive, but it might be worth it. For the soak, for the willpower boost, I don't know. Let's take a look at our first encounter card of the day. It's going to bring us right back to where we came from and take some damage in horror because I don't think we're going to pass this. And that's probably not that big of a deal because I could do the same stupid thing I just did and go for there. Okay, we're going 4 to 4. Okay, -2. I will take a damage and a horror. We fail a test. And then we go, whoop, right back here. So now we just play more cards, I guess. So we want to take like a couple actions and move here. So emergency cash, I think we start with that. We could play the Raven. I want to use that on like a higher shroud location. Granny, I mean, it's going to take up our spot. I mean, I could play it here. So we did this. I could play it here, take a horror. We get this clue. We move. That's not that stupid, is it? So we play the card for 1. We take the horror to get the clue. And then we move and investigate up here. This is indeed a 1 shroud location. So 2 to 0. All right, I've got my 3 clues. I think we spend them right now because we don't want to, what we don't want to do is get the encounter card that says you can't parlay. So we might as well just spend them right now, and we're going to reveal the top 3. Top 3, and then we will get Joyce Little. We have Sawbone Alley and Shoreward Slums. All right, let's see what these are. So Joyce Little is this one. Click. Can I reach it? There you go. Sawbone Alley is the one there, and then those 2. So it's this one and that one. And that one. Okay. Well, we've narrowed down some things. We need to draw one of these. So we can put Shoreward Slums. That's what the Raven could have been for. And this one's way away. This one is down here. We might figure out a way to get that clue. I might get it off of like a look what I found as well. Let's put that one into play. Okay, so we shuffle both of these back in with the top card of the encounter deck. Nice. Okay. Have I paid for everything? We should have paid. Started with 3. So we spent 4 resources. So, and I got 5 more. Plus 1 upkeep. Sorry, I just always forget to pay for things. Just want to do all the math here. So I started with 3. Then I had 5, 8, 9, and we spent 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we're good. All right, we go to upkeep and exploit weakness, which I cannot make use of yet. We need the gumption. Actually, it could get a Night Gaunt. And the Night Gaunt's in here yet? They might not be in here quite yet. The Innsmouth look. It has begun the loss of sanity. -1 intellect and -1 sanity. I might need to get rid of that somehow. Maybe by playing Granny. Let's, for now, though, mark that I have 7 sanities. Only 4 left. All right. So I might just, like, do that. We play Granny. And that's going to cost me 4. I'm going to move here. This is a place to over-succeed at. Succeed by 3 or more. Look at the top card of the lead deck, then shuffle it once per round. That is pretty good. But maybe I try to get rid of this first, because I'm only at 1 now for investigating. So we have 3, 4 to 2. Let's try that. 4 to 2. Okay, an auto fail. So we will try that again. 4 to 2. That is a -1. Yeah, so we're good. Thank you, auto fail. Well, I mean, it didn't help me. It just gave me the extra shot at it. All right, so we'll go back up to 8. I'm going to leave that token there because, man, there's a bunch of those. Well, there's like one more maybe. All right, we didn't get any clues this turn, so we will go to upkeep. We have a live and learn. That's nice. And then we get another encounter card, which is a Crypt Chill. So we're going 4 to 4. I don't really want to lose the Derringer. I don't want to lose Granny either. So we'll go up 3, and we may just, you know, ignore this entirely. -2. Okay, well, I wouldn't mind that if we had something else to play, but I don't. Okay, first action. This is a difficulty 4, so we don't want to do that quite yet. So we probably just draw a card. A Gumption. Yeah, I mean, we just keep drawing cards. Now we have the Raven. Okay. We can investigate, and let's do this, I guess. We have 5 to 2. So 0 is the only thing that gets me. We might do the live and learn, and then a Gumption. We might throw the Gumption out at this anyway. Or the Raven. Okay, so the Raven gets me to 6 to 2, so a -1 or better would do the trick. Let's try that. Or a -4. Okay, I do succeed and get a single clue, though. That's actually somewhat unfortunate because I can't use any of the fail stuff. I mean, it got me the clue. All right, that's my turn. And we go to upkeep. Track shoes. That is pretty good if we ever draw an enemy. Not saying I want one, but... All right, we got one. All right, buddy. So how do you work? We've got 6 Doom on the agenda. When he would be defeated or evaded, if there's no Doom on it, instead heal all damage from it ready and place 1 Doom. At the end of the round, he gets a Doom. So this guy has to be shot twice. Right? Or I have to evade him once and then shoot him. So the problem is, so if I do evade him once, it gets a Doom, and then the agenda advances. We don't want to do that. So we just have to like move and shoot twice. Potentially, we could use the exploit weakness here, because I can make this a difficulty of 2. So maybe that's the way to go. So we stick him here. And then for action 2, we'll move here. I guess this is what we do. We just play the track shoes. Nope, don't have enough money then. All right. We gain a resource and move and do the thing I just said. So we commit Gumption. So this is a difficulty of 0. And we're going to evade or attack. Doesn't really matter. Difficulty is 0. And we just discard this guy. So that's going to cost me 2 resources. All right. Not really the greatest of turns. So I needed to move here to do it. But I guess that's okay. We go to upkeep. Resourceful. That's pretty good. 5 of 6. We're not making a whole lot of progress here. A locked door. Cannot be investigated. So, yeah. I'm thinking what I need to do is cheese this clue off, but I don't have a way of doing that until we get through the deck a little bit better. So I can either ignore this place and run away, maybe come back, or we forget about this one. So now is when I can put a bunch of Doom on this location. So I think we actually put the locked door at the Innsmouth Harbor, and we just try to go crazy getting this one. It's going to be a little bit challenging, but we put as much doom in play, I guess, and then it'll make it easier. I wonder if I want to play the track shoes now, though. I think we don't. I think we just investigate at 2 to 5. 2 to 5. Okay, we fail. That gets us another action, and it gets us a doom here. So that is number 7. Okay. We go again. So we're going to save this for a second from now, I think. At 2 to... It was 2 to 6, really. 2 to 5 this time. Almost. So that gets another doom. After you fail a skill test. Place one doom. Yeah, okay. So now it's a shroud of... I'm sorry, wait. It was a shroud of 3. I think I passed that one. Okay, first one was 2 to 6. Fail, place a doom. Next one was 2 to 3. I succeed. Okay. Right, all right. Sure. Third action, I guess we play the track shoes and try to get out for our fourth action. So we move here, and then we try to move again at 5 to 2, and we're going to go 6 to 2. Good. We pass. We will move, and we're going to get back. Wing it's in there for some reason. I think at this point we need more cards, so we'll take the take heart back. I think that makes sense. And we move here. Okay. Honestly, this was really funny. Okay. We go to upkeep. Rabbit's foot. There we go. Now we can start putting something together. So we remove all of this, and I would love to parlay again. But now we do get the winged one and hunting icons. All right. And we do get Thomas Dawson, who does not take up a slot. Right? Yeah, we have a decision to stick together, and we have this guy who's pretty good. +1 to those 2 stats, so we'll do that. And if we get attacked, we get to draw some cards. So I'm a little bit... sorry, do we put the encounter discard pile? Yes, we do. Okay. So I'm a little bit less afraid of the horror at the moment, so... yeah, all right. We've put that into place. We now draw an initiative Dagon. All right. Any empty location while there's no doom gets +2 fight, +2 evade. So we just have to fight her later. Let's put her like down over there then. Okay. Where can I go grab a clue so I can go spend Gilman House or First National Grocery? How about we can pick here? 2 Shroud? Yeah, 2 Shroud. So I'm going at 2 to 2 right now. I think we do the take heart later. I'm interested in living and learning here. I could go open up another location with the track shoes. Going at 5 to 4. I don't think that's probably worth it though. I think we play the rabbit's foot. And then we investigate at 2 to 1. -2. Okay, so I fail. So we draw a card. Another take heart. That's really funny. And then we will live and learn this. We're going to get another action regardless. I think we live and learn this one because we want to spend a a clue. So 4 to 1. All right. So we have one more action, but let's go ahead and spend our 3 clues. And we're going to look at 3 things from here. Zadok Allen, Brian Burnham, and Sawbone Alley again. Okay, we could put Sawbone Alley into play. Sorry. Here's what this is. So we're going to put Zadok Allen and Brian Burnham. So that is this one and that one. So we're down to 3 of those, and we have 4 of the others left to see. So I think we put in locations since they have victory points, and then we put these 2 back in with the top card of the encounter deck. Okay. I have one more action. So what do you do here? This is +2 fight and -2 evade. Well, that's not there. This could be my the whatchamacallit, the winging it that's in the discard pile. So I could just move maybe for my last action. I guess so. We'll have to do some other things with our turn. Maybe we investigate with take heart or something. All right, we'll move just to be there. And then we go to upkeep, another living alarm, that's nice. And then this guy gets a doom. So we'll have to take care of her, but not yet. Encounter card. I guess we're taking 2 damage. Nothing I can do about that. So 1 here and 1 on Thomas Dawson. I just spent my clues. Okay. So we can go 2 to 3. I think we do that. We'll go 2 to 3 on an investigate, hoping to not draw +1. Okay, we're going to automatically fail. We're automatically failing. To heal 1 and 1, and drawing 2, getting 2 resources. It's so funny. It's a magnet, I swear. Oh, and drawing another card. Okay. Okay. We need to spend 1 more action doing something, and then we can do the thing from the discard pile. Draw another card. Keyring. Okay, and then we're going to wing it from the discard pile. Here you are. For 1 resource. And this is the 3rd action, so this is difficulty 0 now. All right, 2 to 0. I'll take the 2 clues, thank you. And then this shuffles back into the deck. Very nice. I have 1 more action. I think we're going to use it to play the keyring. Next turn, maybe we walk over here. I don't know. I mean, we have a little bit of time, but it's not super, right? This should show me that I have... There we go. Okay. Upkeep, another granny. 3 out of 7. I mean, we'll see. False lead. I do have clues. Ew. Ew, 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 ew. Well, how do I try to pass this? I have 2 to 4. We can throw the resourceful into it. I don't know. This one is just maybe bad news. Maybe just went backwards here. We could like toss a couple things into it and maybe get a 0, maybe drop 1 clue. I don't know. Let's see what happens. I mean, this is kind of a shame. I don't know. Maybe we just lose this. 2 to 4. I could have drawn a 0, but we'll draw some cards instead. And then 2 more and 2 more resources. And we'll drop these 2 clues. Okay, I was trying to get to the look what I found, but we did not. Okay. I suppose we do the same stupid thing we just did and play the winging it. We need to get into the discard pile, right? We don't have another one. Okay. We just spend our resource, which I think I just did, and go 2 to 3. -3, I fail. I take a horror. That's okay, because Granny's here. As well as Thomas Dawson, for that matter. Okay. And then action 2, I maybe just play this emergency cache, I guess. And then action 3, we do the winging it from the discard pile, which I think I just spent the money for, and then we'll commit the resourceful for this. So that gives me 3 to 0. That one, we're going to take the Elder Sign as it is, and we will take the 2 clues, shuffle this back in, and get another take heart, probably. Man, I mean, it's good what we just did, but unfortunately not great. Okay. What I'm actually going to do, I believe, is I'm going to move here, and before the enemies engage me, I'm going to track shoes over here just to open up more locations. This is a 2 shroud. Okay. We're going 5 to 2 to try to move. All right. Well, in that case, we do engage with the initiate, and we're going to get attacked for 1 horror. We're going to draw a card, though. Okay, fine. Upkeep. Very slow. We need to get another clue and then hop on over the next thing. Obscuring fog. That does not help. Well, we'll figure out a way. Okay, you've got a difficulty of 3 at the moment. And that's not really what I wanted to see happen here. We can stall for time, perhaps? That's going to give me... This is actually likely to succeed. It's going to be a 5 to 3. Maybe we just hit her. Maybe we just put in all we can do. Maybe this. And go 4, 5, 8 to 3. That's too much. Let's go 5 to 3. This is on a punch. Okay, we succeed. Action 2, I think we need to move. I think we move here. We have a 3 shroud. So we use the old keyring here. So we have 2 to 0. Okay, we succeed. We lose one of these, we get one of these, and now we need to spend these. All right. 1, 2, 3. 1, Joyce Little, Zedek Allen, and the house on Water Street. We've already seen 2 of those, so we are just getting the house on Water Street. Okay, so we've got 3 locations and 3 people. Give me the top card in the counter deck, and we're going to put the house on Water Street. Where are you? Over here? No, way over here. Okay, that's where we can get some more clues. Successfully investigate by 3 or more. Either draw the top card or shuffle it. Okay. So it's like the reverse of the thing we just saw. And I do believe I just put, yeah, there's always going to be 10 in here. Okay. That's my turn. We're going to have a bunch of cards in hand, and we need to use them. All right, 4 out of 7. I knew we were going to get an enemy. I knew it. All right. Well, I think we stall for time. So we're going at 5 to 2. All right, we succeed. So this guy is exhausted. I don't disengage from it, and it doesn't ready. Okay. So now what I want to do is I need to move quickly. We're going to move here. We're going to spend 2 resources to move again. So this is my second action still. And then we track shoes at 5 to 3. I think we just go 5 to 3. -1. We move over here. And now we try to get those clues at 2 to 0. Okay. 2 to 0. I'm going to fail that intentionally. And we're going to try again. We're going to live and learn that. All right, we succeeded by exactly 2. So we'll get the 1 clue. And then next round we need to... Oh, I should have drawn a card. Okay, and then next round we need to probably spend 1. If we can get the look what I found or something, that's... I can grab that other clue, but otherwise it's a little bit rough. Okay, I'm going to waylay. This guy's not ready. 5 of 6. Hunting Shadow. We'll take the 2 damage. Don't mind. All right. We can investigate at 2 to 2 with the take heart. First action, 2 to 2. Okay. I think we spend the 2 clues. We look at the top 2. We see Gilman and an Innsmouth Troublemaker. Okay, Gilman we've not seen yet. So now we've got Barnabas Marsh and Robert Friendly as the 2 possibilities. And we still have 1 of 3 out of the other locations. That's not great. Okay, where does she go? The Gilman house, of course. That's where she would go. Right there, with 1 clue. We could spend money to get the clue off of her. Unlikely. All right, this goes back in along with the top card. That was 1 action. I mean, the good news is we have 3 victory points. The bad news is I don't know what to do next. Really expecting to make that so we're gonna play this, of course. Really expecting to fail that first one. Okay, I suppose we get out of here. I don't think dealing with this is going to be the way, so we'll move here. We'll track shoes to the middle, maybe, at 5 to 3. That is still a -3. Oh, I failed then, right? Current agenda number. No, -2. We do not fail. I guess I can pop off over here. And maybe we can get that clue and draw something, or maybe we go back over here. We'll figure that out. Let me do the waylay then. This is going to be a test of 0, because the evade value is 1. 5 to 0. All right. Hey, that stall for time actually did something. Okay. Upkeep. Winging it is something. This is our last round, though. Initiative Dagon. That doesn't matter, I don't think. I mean, it does. It doesn't really matter. Where am I going to put you? Here? I don't think I need to go up that direction. Or maybe like down there. I really don't need to go there. Okay. So we could spend the 3 resources. It's an action. I can move I feel like I want to fail a test, right? Oh, no, I don't really want to. I want to fail a test here. It's a shot of 4. We can get it down to 1 with 1 keyring. If I fail a test, and maybe I could throw something else at it. That's tough. Okay, I think no, we don't want to spend our resources. This is like too important, I think. Although, hmm. Yeah, I mean, I don't love this. I think the best plan really is to try to just succeed here. So I move here for action 1. Then we try to succeed. We have 2, 5 to 1 to 2 to 2, 5 to 2. Let's run it. Okay. No effects of the failed skill test. So I believe that this is an effect. So that doesn't happen. But we do still fail a test. So cancel all effects after you fail a skill test. This happens later. Man, I don't know. What is an effect of the skill test? Is something like haunted an effect? I'm pretty sure there's... I'll look it up. Okay, it definitely cancels this. And I'm pretty sure that this still works because you did fail a skill test. So I moved, I investigated, I've got 2 more shots at this. And now the difficulty is down to 3. So I do want to go all in on this. I don't know if I could put the winging it in to make it down to 2. So we're investigating at 2 to 2 to 3, 2 to 3. Man, we just hope. 4 to 3. Ooh, I should have drawn a card off of that. Let's do that. Oh. Even better. Even better. Let me get my resource back. Okay, so I can investigate again. We will shuffle a card into the lead stick, I think. But we're going at 2 to 4. And we make it 2 to 2 with the gold keyring. I'm sorry. I think I got the math wrong. It's 3 now. Because the difficulty is... yeah. Difficulty is 1 less. This is my 3rd action. Okay. So if I use the keyring, we're going 2 to 1. That's still worth it. Yeah. 2 to 1. Okay. So after I fail skill test while investigating, shuffle the top card leads deck in. Here you go. We play Look What I Found as well, and we get the 2 clues. Okay. I do have another action. So I think we spend the 2 and we take a look. We just get hopefully lucky and don't get 2 encounter cards. Obscuring Fog and Zadok Allen. We've already seen Zadok Allen, so that was not helpful. We do put him into play, though. Fish Street Bridge, which is the one down there. Okay. Unfortunately, that is what happened there. I guess I maybe could have had an action to do this, but I certainly didn't have the resources now. Last action, because we're going to make an accusation. And we didn't use the keyring up either. I think we play the Sparrow Mask. And then we see what happens, I guess. So, we go to upkeep first. A waylay. I've got ways to get clues, maybe, still. I'd love to get that other resourceful, which is one of the last 3 cards, as well as the Call by the Miss, huh? And we have drawn through basically everything. Anyway, we did our best. Let's see what happens when we make a guess. So, it's either Barnabas Marsh or Robert Friendly, Jail, Esoteric Order of Dagon, or New Church Green. So that's not great. It's better to get this to like 2 and 2, but 3 is all right. So, suspect. I don't know, Barnabas Marsh. That's the first one there. And similarly, the Innsmouth Jail. So the thing about the Innsmouth Jail is that one's good to have be the location because of the next scenario. It's the exact place that you want it to be. So there's no reason not to guess that, right? Okay. So we advance. No, you don't actually advance. You just make at the end of the round. Here we go. You may advance. So this side. All right, the time has come for you to reveal your hand. So we're going to guess Barnabas Marsh and Innsmouth Jail. We have Innsmouth Jail. Okay, that's good. And Robert Friendly. Okay. 50-50, right? So what happens? I guess we should take a look at that part. I don't have Arkham cards up at all. Hold on. Okay, we advance the act directly to set aside Act 2A. Advance the agenda directly to set aside Act 3A. And then we put the hideout location into play. That's this one, as well as Robert Friendly. And this gets one more clue, right? Yeah. Okay. And then we proceed. Get the set aside stuff. This is 3A. Elina Harper, I guess, is kidnapped here. This is a 4-shroud location. All right. We also get the angry mob, right? Yeah. Right in the middle. This is gone. So we reset, remove all doom. So she would have had doom, and then she doesn't have doom. And she'll have doom again in a second. All right, so we add 1 doom to the agenda, and then we advance. So let's see, this guy is no longer aloof. We could try to kill him. He has a plus... No? Oh, yes. He gets plus 1 health. Okay, so we either have to get all the clues, which we want to do that because of the, victory points. Or we could just kill this guy with 5 health. Totally doable. Angry Mob is just going to be a 1-in-1 attack for us, I think. Anyway, if we remove the lead deck from the game, do we need to have reshuffled the encounter deck? Nope. So we'll just take an encounter card. Well, I have to take 2 damage now. That's a little tough. So how am I going to get those clues? We can use the winging it, maybe. Fail a test. We need the money, though. Got to play it again. We probably need to evade this guy. So I'm probably just going to like move, evade or something, and then we worry about it next round. So let's just try that. We move here. We try to move a little bit faster, and we are going at 5 to 4 because this is still our first action. We fail, so we draw a card instead. Aha. Aha. Well, now we've just won. Because action 2, I will take a resource. You don't have Hunter, do you? No. Okay, that's fine then. We will investigate for our third action at 2-1. Sorry, it's third action of 4. 2-1. I succeed. Cool. Let's do it again. 2-1. There we go. I will take those 2 clues. Thank you. There you go. That's really funny. So I moved, I drew the card, took a resource, and investigated twice. Yeah, okay. That's really funny. So that ends it. Unfortunately, we didn't get any other clues or locations out earlier. So we do just get the 4 XP. I mean, it's not bad, right? Hard to complain about 4 XP, but we'll see what we do with that XP for the next scenario, which is In Too Deep. A tough scenario with lots of enemies, and this time I basically never had to do anything with the Derringer, which is hilarious, right? So yeah, we'll see next time and see what happens in that one. I think we do need to do some stuff with the interlude in this scenario, so I guess we just go to R1, right? Yeah. Oh, no, it's R7. R7. That's, I mean, look at all those resolutions. One for each of our kidnappers. We're alive and well, and we get 4 XP. We don't spend any of it yet. We have to go to the interlude here, and then I think we just get Elina Harper. We do. That's the end. Yep, okay, so we'll see you next time. Not sure what I'm going to do with my 4 experience points, but probably upgrading the Liquid Eye Founds, because those are incredible cards. Oh my goodness. I would love to upgrade the Rabbit's Foot, but that's 3 XP, and I'm not sure. So we're kind of stuck with our decks as they are for the next 2 scenarios, so that's a little bit tough, but we'll see what happens.